dan timnas senior, timnas U3 akan main, kemudian slot FIFA Matchday juga mungkin akan dimainkan oleh timnas senior. Bagaimana coach membagi waktu sebagai pelatih timnas senior dan U23, terutama ketika Asian Games nanti? Terima kasih.
Terima kasih Mas Adi atas pertanyaannya. I'll translate there's two questions here. This is Adi from bola.com. First thing is, outside of qualification for World Cup for 2030, prior to that, there are already two tournaments upcoming. First, the AFF 2026 and the Piala Asia 2027. These are two tournaments that are obviously quite big in the region as well. So the first question is, how do you plan on preparing for those two upcoming tournaments prior to World Cup qualification? And the second part of the question is in regards to the under-23s that will likely be headed for the Asian Games this coming September. How will you be balancing your time and commitment between the two?
Yeah, I think if I answer the first question, I think the most important thing around the tournaments is, for some of these players, they haven't had tournament experience, like true tournament experience. They've had World Cup qualification campaigns. So for some of the new diaspora players, the naturalized players, they will need to experience a tournament format. And that's an exciting experience, and one that requires real expertise and discipline. So that will be a new experience for them, and one that I genuinely believe, particularly the AFC tournament, we can be competitive at. And with the talent pool that we have, with the experience we'll put around the team of tournament formats, we have a good opportunity to push our levels and create some history with our achievements. I think that's important. We have to be ready to be brave to say that this group is talented. This is a talented group of players now, and with the right support and leadership, the AFC tournament, which I know how big that is, having participated in CONCACAF tournaments, it will be an exciting adventure for the players, but more importantly, one where we can showcase where we are at now and take those next steps as a country. The tournament in July, August will be different. It's difficult to bring back your tier 1, tier 2 players for those events because they have their club commitments. It's outside of a FIFA window. So this is why it's important to have a wider pool of players. And I think, the tournament in August, the Hyundai Cup, will be a good opportunity for me to understand the depth of the Indonesian player pool, and to give opportunities to players that may not get the opportunity in March in the FIFA window or June the FIFA window, but to give opportunities to younger players, but a wider group of Indonesian players. So I think it's the way the tournaments are structured for a new coach, it's perfect. You get a chance to use the wider pool, which is similar to what we did in CONCACAF with the Gold Cup. We never had access to Alphonso Davies or Jonathan David for those tournaments. You had to use local players and use your wider pool, and you learn. You get to see players in that situation. And with the under-23s in Canada, again, part of my role was to program direct the 20s, 23s. The bridge to the national team is so important to ensure that we have consistency in our cultural framework, our tactical framework, because while success at those levels are important for us to celebrate the strength of our young players, they are a pathway to the national team. And we have to find ways to accelerate their ability to arrive in the national team ready. So working closely with our U20, U23 coaching staff, it will be important we have consistency in elements of philosophy, as I said, the culture, framework, the tactical framework. And while there'll be differences, because every coach has their philosophy,
Of course.
there has to be similarities to ensure that players are ready when they are called, they are ready to play. They're not thinking different system, different culture. They're ready to go because at international the window is too short.
Perfect. I think that answers both the questions. Terima kasih atas pertanyaannya mengenai turnamen yang akan mendatang.